Greetings and a good evening. Welcome to the Atarangi. Today we will be playing FTL, whilst talking about the state of indie animation. How you doing, buddy?
Once again, the illusion of choice.
The illusion of bok choy. Alright, so for people that live underneath the carpet, indie animation means it's animation done by not the big studios, by people who just gather a crowd and just make something. It's usually done via crowdfunding, sometimes it's self-funded by the people doing it, and usually the goal is to make a pilot and then be picked up by a big studio, although some just keep going indie, regardless. That's the concept done. So let's start off with the one that kickstarted the current indie animation scene, which I feel like is Hazbin Hotel. I feel like that kickstarted the scene. The rest of the ones we're gonna be talking about came out after.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so Hazbin Hotel, produced by Vivzi Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Production house is Spindelhorst Tunes, which she founded herself, apparently.
What do you mean, apparently?
I didn't know. I thought that was just a studio, to be honest.
Nah, Spindelhorst is good.
I'm gonna open these doors. Don't need
Vacuum
in the back
man.
of a ship.
Yeah, we've got a vacuum man.
Yeah, we have a vacuum man.
engines.
Hazbin Hotel, I mean, currently only the pilot's been released. I think the first season is starting soon.
The first season, I believe, starts the 19th of this month. But I could be wrong. Kowalski, check fact me.
Check fact?
Yes.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I noticed rewatching the pilot is that there's a lot of memes buried.
There's a lot of memes, and there's also, in my opinion, too many sound effects at all times.
I mean, is it too many or is it just a lot?
I think it's too many. But I do believe that that's a creative choice that they chose to do so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a mistake, it's more of, I don't like it.
I find it absolutely hilarious.
So, Hazbin Hotel is set in hell. We've got the Princess of Hell trying to rehabilitate sinners so they can escape hell, because otherwise they get killed when hell gets crowded. That's the basic premise. We won't go too much into detail on any of the things we're talking about, because then we'll be here all week.
Yeah.
So that's the base premise for Hazbin Hotel. It has some fun characters like Alistair, the radio demon.
Pleasure to be meeting you, sweetheart.
I mean, overall the characters are just nice.
Yeah, and in Hazbin Hotel, since it actually has been picked up by a big studio now, we can see something that happens all the time within the animation. So they get picked up, and then a bunch of the designs change from the pilot to the main show. Obviously, that's standard. And a bunch of the voice actors change. Now, that's usually to go to more famous voice actors. Now, one of the weird things there is if you're a voice actor that voice acts on like indie stuff or even like YouTube stuff sometimes, it's very likely if you right now watching this are a voice actor that started out like that, it is extremely likely that no professional production ever will hire you.
Oh, really?
Yes, because most professional studios do not work with voice actors that have worked in indie for some reason.
That's kind of stupid.
It's a bit whack. Sure it happens, but especially in, for example, anime voice acting, like the dubs, that's a very strong one. Like, if you did indie voice acting, you will pretty much never be hired to do a dub like that.
That's actually kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm sure there's exceptions, obviously. But that's the basic principle. Also, you are absolutely destroying this wall ship.
As long as they can't repair it, yep, they're dead. I want to say about Hazbin Hotel that the environment feels good.
Yes.
Like, it actually feels kind of like hell. Or,
Yeah.
you know, an accurate representation.
Interesting in Hazbin Hotel, almost everything is some shade of red.
Yeah.
And somehow it still looks good.
We are being absolutely roasted by these guys, because they got our weapons. How about no? We don't need oxygen. Yeah, and then there's also the other side gig that they're doing, which is Hell of a Boss.
Yeah, so Hell of a Boss is what Spindlehorse is running, whilst Hazbin is in the back burner till it starts releasing. It's basically, one, it's their own project to bring in money before they get money from the releases. And two, to drum up hype basically, to keep people talking about Spindlehorse productions.
I mean, it's basically an advertising campaign, in it.
Yeah, because if you like bring out the pilot and then disappear for how long has it been? 5 years? People will kind of just forget about you.
Yeah. Who's our
That's
captain?
That's what Hell of a Boss is for. Now, Hell of a Boss is a bit different in tone and stuff. Obviously, it's not the same show; it's the same universe, though.
Yes.
Also, a very fun show, completely free to watch on YouTube. Feel free to go watch it.
Yeah.
Not for children. Don't watch with small child.
I love how Annie is our captain, but we're not sure if she's Annie, so
Are they Annie?
I guess we'll need someone to ask.
Are you Annie? All right.
Yeah.
So next up, I think next up would be drones probably, murder drones.
Yeah, murder drones.
So let's talk about Liam Vickers before that. The main showrunner for Murder Drones. So Vickers did several things before this. Before this he was known for Scary Stories with Liam, which was just a place where he told little horror stories. On a separate YouTube channel. And somewhere whilst running that he released this pilot for what's the cowboy one called?
The cowboy one, that's Cliffside.
Thanks. For Cliffside. And after that he started releasing animatic storyboards for something called Intermission Cube.
Which I'm still sad about that
It's not
probably
cancelled.
never gonna get to finish.
You honestly might go back to it after Murder Drones, because that's rumored to only have one season, and the story will be over after that.
Yeah, I mean, and Murder Drones has aspects. So, I mean, this is pretty much a Liam Vickers thing. He always brings back aspects of
And
his other animations.
also character design aspect.
Yeah.
Like the way Cordy moves from Cliffside and her mouth moves and stuff is pretty much the same as the Murder Drones.
Yeah, exactly. I love how our O2 room is being suffocated.
By Vacuum Man!
No,
Move
but
Vacuum Man out of the O2 room, you monster.
it's the shows that Liam Vickers does always kind of build on top of each other. Because there's references to Cliffside in Internecion Cube, and then there's references to Internecion Cube in Murder Drones.
Gosh. Murder Drones can be a little confusing if you're not paying attention, but it's a very fun show.
Yeah, I still need to like rewatch it all from the start, because there's parts where I'm like, what?
Yeah. So the pilot is great. In my opinion, the next 2 episodes after that are a bit worse, because it's a bit too like convoluted. But after that it really starts picking up again and it becomes really good. So I strongly recommend this one even over Hell of a Boss. We can't recommend or not recommend Hazbin Hotel because it's not out yet.
Yeah. I think Murder Drones is slightly better than Hell of a Boss.
In my opinion it is. Any Vickers show also, any Vickers production also has bomb ass music.
Yeah, first and foremost that, and second of all, the mix between horror and cute.
Yeah, so that's something
It's something that he balances really well.
That's something I'm gonna point out here. That's becoming really popular. Because Digital Circus, Amazing Digital Circus, that we'll talk about later as well, is all... They're this... they're this new-ish genre of cute horror comedy.
Yeah.
And that's a really popular genre in indie animation right now. But we'll get to... grab the Mantis, why not?
Yeah. We're also low health, so that would be nice. Mantis, you're our shield guy now, please. Thank you very much.
If we can get a teleporter, we can have the Mantis boarding. They're very good at that. Quest?
I mean, we have to do the quest.
Yeah.
Do we do the distress?
Do we have time for both?
If we do distress, we jump back here, we jump quest, we'll have to go through this zone and we'll be in this zone by the time we get to
Let's just do the quest and go to the exit, I guess. I don't like doing that, we usually do distress, but...
Yeah, we normally do distresses.
Yeah, but that's Murder Drones. It's basically... It's a mystery show with a bit of horror element in it and a lot of comedy. It's mainly about the mystery though.
Murder Drones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about several mysteries. One, what's up, just in general.
Yeah, what's
Two,
up?
what are the murder drones about? Why are they there? What are they? And three, what happened to the main character's mom? That's the main stuff. Also, what happened to the humans? That's the other one. So that's the mysteries being solved in that show.
Yep.
Made by Glitch Productions.
Glitch Productions, who've also worked on Meta Runner,
Yosh.
which is an in-house show. They did
In-house
that themselves.
Although it's substantially lower quality than Murder Drones. They stepped up their game going into Murder Drones.
Yeah, of course. And then they're currently working on a pretty popular show called The Amazing Digital Circus.
Yeah, that's the biggest hit out of anything. That actually, I don't know if you noticed, but that like tripled their subscriber count.
Oh, probably, yeah. That's Glitch Productions plus Gooseworks.
Yosh.
So that's Gooseworks. Who's
Yeah, so what
kind of the
I
showrunner
think
for that.
Glitch Productions' new thing is to like pick up a medium-sized celebrity like animator and then go from there.
Yeah. And then just upgrade, I guess.
Yeah. Personally, I find Digital Circus to be the weakest out of the bunch. But it's
Yeah,
not
but that's
it's not bad by any means.
one, we know the least of that.
Yeah.
Like, we only have a pilot for that one. And it does have potential, right?
Yeah.
Like, the world is interesting, the characters are interesting. I personally can't wait to see what's next. But I'm not sure if this will be as much of a hit to me
Yeah.
as Murder Drones was.
Yeah, same.
But the thing is, like, we both came in because of Murder Drones and because of Liam Vickers,
Yosh.
having seen his previous stuff. And I think most people came in with having seen Gooseworks' stuff and going like, yo, Gooseworks worked on this. This seems kind of interesting. Which is where it's different for us. How do you want to die?
I don't know. I didn't think we'd get this far. Nah, so we've been showing you little clips. We haven't been mentioning them like we do in the other reviews, but that's because this is indie stuff and they actually let us use clips for once. Animation studios.
Yeah.
So we've just been showing you random clips whilst we've been talking every now and then to show what we're talking about.
Right, so do you want to go Abandoned or Mantis?
Go Abandoned. So next up we'll do the big honcho, in my opinion, and after that we'll do some bonus stuff. That's like less related.
Yeah.
So the big honcho here is Lackadaisy, which in my opinion is by far the highest production, highest quality production out of any of these. Which I sure hope it is. It's 170 people worked on this for 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. This is also the only adaptation. It's an adaptation of the Lackadaisy webcomic, which you can find somewhere. I'm not even gonna link it, don't worry about it, just find it yourself.
You can just type in Lackadaisy and find it.
Yeah. The comic strip, which is like underground popular. But known for high quality art as well, the Lackadaisy comic strip.
Yeah.
So they had to match that for the animations. So they really went above and beyond, in my opinion.
There we go.
They have a really nice style going on with some 3D stuff, but it's blended extremely well. Some very nice fluid 2D animations. And something I and Barry both really like, leaving in like a bunch of the guidelines and sketch marks every now and then.
Yeah. The universe is also very well thought out.
Yeah, so we're in Prohibition era America, but cats instead of people, because we're funky like that. And we're basically following a bunch of bootleggers that work for Speakeasy.
Yeah.
That's the basic concept of the show. Also,
I love how this show and with the others that's the same, but with this show you really feel that it's made by the people for the people.
Yes. Also, something indie animation gets away with that no big production would ever have the balls to do. Lackadaisy starts off with just a straight minute of just one of the characters speaking a poem and playing violin.
Yeah.
Ooh, as for an alternative, that's fun.
I mean, we can sell 7 drones for 28 scrap.
Old Man River.
We don't have
That
drones.
seems far too austere a name for something made of mirth and rage.
Yeah, but the alternatives often
A
lead to fun
roiling
stuff.
red blood river vein. If chief among your traits is age, you're a wily,
We should play with
convoluted
this shit more
sage.
often. We barely ever have vacuum dudes.
Is old the thing to call what rings the
Right,
vernal
anything else
I
on
hope I actually
Lackadaisy?
didn't give away the quest items.
brings us brassy, myth-made kings.
That would suck.
Yeah. Now, anything else on Lackadaisy? It has a nice electro swing soundtrack. A normal swing as well. Normal and electro swing.
Yeah. They're pretty swinging.
Pretty swan.
Pretty swang.
And
I really like the characters. I also really like how they animated the cats. Like at some point the train flies past
Double distress.
and they'll start hissing, which is like exactly what a cat would do.
Yeah.
Also, how are there 2 distresses next to each other?
Also, this scene of like the black assassin cat, like hissing at water. Hey, look, it's vacuum dudes.
Well, we can't suffocate these guys.
It would be so cool to just have a full vacuum dudes ship and just have no worries about boarding.
What is oxygen?
Yeah, I think that's probably it for Lackadaisy. There's these videos from a guy who worked on it that are very fun to watch and to get to know about the goings on. So we'll recommend those as well. To me, Lackadaisy is the best one out of the bunch. How about you, Ben?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, Lackadaisy is pretty good.
Honestly, Lackadaisy looks better animation-wise than anything 2D animated that has released in years.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to something adjacent.
Adjacent?
A bunch of bands have been releasing, it's happening more and more, have been releasing like little story animated music videos.
Yeah.
It's been happening more and more, it's a cool ass trend, support it.
Yeah, couple of ones that I specifically want to point out are Magnum Bullets by Night Runner. Great animation in general. Starlight Brigade by Sword and Daniel Avidan.
It's Brigade.
Brigade.
Yeah, but the video is Brigade.
No. And then another one that I really liked was Starship Velociraptor. That's
more of a comedy one.
Yeah, it's by Jonathan Young and Galactic Kraken. I think they're kind of a comedy band in general. Basically, the premise of this song is just they're trying to like sell you a starship.
Yeah.
But the animation is really well done.
Yeah. And of course we've got like Shelter. That's also a classic like anime little story music video.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch more of them. You can find them easily. They're pretty good. Watch music videos if they're well produced. 10 out of 10 doctors would recommend having a good time.
And then there's another honorable mention. Well, there's a couple of other things, right?
Yeah. One thing I want to throw in. If you want to watch more indie animation, look for student thesis films. There's lots of them and a lot of them are great. We didn't watch a bunch of them for this video, but I've watched a bunch of them and Barry has seen some of them. And it's fun, like animation students' thesis films. Barry, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, one of the animation thesis films that that we've both watched is Welcome to Hell.
Welcome
by
to
Erica
Hell.
Lester. Which she actually points out at the end of it that this entire animation took longer than she thought it would.
Yeah, the last part is a slideshow to save on
Yeah,
time.
it's a slideshow to save on time because she needed to finish it for a deadline. She's still working on a second part, I
Yeah,
think.
there's a second one in the works.
That's pretty cool.
This has my favorite version of the devil in it.
Yeah.
How
And
long has it been?
It's fun. It's fun to see the differences between, Lackadaisy being crowdfunded, Hazbin Hotel being like sort of crowdfunded, but also like getting some backing from studios.
It's now been picked up by A24 Productions, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Releasing
and
on
all
Prime
of the
for,
different
who's
mixes.
wondering.
I mean, Noodle recently, it's actually a while ago, released an entire like animation video, and when I watched it for the first time, I didn't realize it was an ad for Dying Light until it became an ad for Dying Light. Like, it's actually a full-on proper animation until the ad comes up at the end of the video. So like,
Yeah. It's pretty fun. Is this a store? They just turn into a store? Into a spoor. Can we sell
into a
stuff?
spoor. Yeah, we can sell stuff. Don't need that.
Because there's a teleporter here, and getting a teleporter would be pretty good. We have never done a teleporter.
The heavy laser is really good though.
Yeah, but we can sell like the heal bomb.
Did we get a heal bomb?
Do we not? We have stuff.
We have a flak gun.
We can
Oh,
sell-
flak guns are pretty good.
I believe they don't even use ammo. Right?
No, they do ammo.
They do use ammo?
Yeah, I think they use rockets.
It's like... No, the debris one doesn't use ammo, I believe. Because this is one of the debris ones.
Yeah.
I think we sell the boarding drone, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
And I think the ion stunner, I don't think we need. Either that or the pike beam. I want to run something else than we usually do. We run the pike beam all the time.
Yeah. The pike beam is fun though, but it can't go through shields. Yeah, I'm willing to sell it actually.
Yeah, let's run the flag. And
Let's
a
see,
teleporter. Get a teleporter.
Where's the teleporter? There's a
We have
teleporter.
never run a teleporter build before. So.
We have sort of.
Yeah, but now we have a clone B and a teleporter.
True. Let's
Just
stock up on everything
Yosh,
and continue.
can we power the flag? We can, yes.
Yeah, if we take everything offline.
Worth it.
Probably, yeah.
We have to take something else. We don't have enough systems power. Just take down.
Oh yeah, because
just,
we have...
take down the
we have a
teleporter
teleport
when
now.
we're not using it. Yeah.
Right. Cool. Store. Oh, but we can't buy anything, but we can look. It's called window shopping.
Alright, what else we got, Barry? We got anything listed before we jump over to Dynamo Dream, which will be the last topic of the day?
I don't think so, no.
Right, we jump over to Dynamo Dream, which is the last topic of the day because technically it's live action.
But also not.
But also like 90% is animated in Blender.
I love the references of Giant Crab.
Giant enemy crab.
Giant enemy crab keeps coming up for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the entire environment is like animated.
Yeah, it's CG. It's realistic
Like
CG.
to the point where like somebody walks into a room and you're like, yeah, that room is actually real, but the wall isn't.
Yeah.
Like the wall is just completely retextured.
There's 3 current episodes. The first episode does a very nice job of setting up the universe and getting you into the vibes. The second episode expands on the cosmic horror and the end of the universe threats. And the third episode is about Pete! And it's the funniest thing I have seen in a long time.
I mean, it's actually called the Pete episode.
Yeah, the Pete episode is amazing, but only watch it after watching the other ones, because I don't think it's funny on its own.
Yeah.
I think it's only funny in contrast with the tone of the rest of the show.
Yeah. You need to watch the rest and go, yo, what the hell is happening now?
Barry, no weapons of ours are currently doing anything.
It's because our weapons went offline for the sake. Which is fine.
We've got an extra power because O2 is down. You wanna just like teleport the Mantis in? You can just let him die. You can revive.
Dang it, our weapons guys died. And our teleporter is on fire. Oh, that's a boy that's gonna die, but that's fine.
He's not currently dying though. Imagine he solos the ship. Nah, so that's the main stuff for Dynamo Dream. It has very nice realistic visuals, because it's live action, obviously. It has very nice visuals. The guy who made it has some tutorials on how to do the things he does. Because he does them really quickly and really lazily. To do them as quickly as possible. A bunch of the props in the background are like air conditioning units and stuff are literally just textures on cubes. But you don't notice because they're in the background.
How is our O2 low? Oh, O2 isn't powered.
Also the doors are closed open. So.
Yeah, but doors is broken.
Yeah. I think that's it. You got anything else?
No.
Alright, then I'll close down this video. So Indian animation is doing very well right now. It's really in like a renaissance. Especially with like the main animation industry having been like in the last years, having been in like a dip. They only just got out of that with the Spider-Verse films, with Puss in Boots, all that good jazz. Miyazaki coming back. Like, animation just got great again, but like the last years before this, there wasn't much great coming out animation-wise.
I mean, it was just, what, like, Disney?
Yeah, some Disney sludge, Ice Age.
I actually love how Disney movies became garbage, and at that point, everyone else just jumped ahead.
Everyone else went, it's free real estate.
Yep. Just like the ending of our video.